Hi guys, again, hi, my name is Elena Cull, and as you know, on Tuesdays we usually do our webinars, our Wow Party webinars that we conduct at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And since there's so much going on in Seacret leading up to our biggest shopping day of the year, which is Black Friday, you guys know we have a vision cast on Monday. We're gonna have a recruiting webinar tonight at 7 p.m. that is going to be done by Jesse McPherson. You absolutely want to plug in your prospects into that one. So I decided to switch gears a little bit and make it a faster pace and a shorter videos that we're going to put on the askthecalls.com. And I'm just going to give you little nuggets that follow our videos where you can pick up some information on how to do certain things at the sit down, or a little tip, or how to go into your appointments with a certain attitude. So little short videos that are going to be focusing on a specific kind of part of your business, not necessarily different pieces of the system, and different things that just make everything click. All right, so we have today's topic is a hot topic of booking parties from parties. And again, make sure to put your people on the recruiting webinar tonight. And as it leads to a party today, my goal is to show you guys that exposures is everything. Obviously, in Seacret, we want to make sure that you're a well-rounded agent. And what I mean by that is that the exposures are not just one thing. We have 3 ways we introduce people to Seacret. Number 1, we do 5 wows in 5 minutes, little sit downs at a coffee shop where we maybe buff their nails, show some salt nose scrub, tell the reason why you started in the business, and then tell a short story about Seacret. You can use the booklet brochure that you can find in your back office. I'm not gonna even go there, but and then lead that sit down into a wow party. The one thing that I want to make sure that everybody is on board with me today is that a sit down is not a one-time event. Very often I talk to agents and I say, okay, so if you sat with somebody at the sit down, what's the next step you do after that person? And usually they say, well, maybe they sign up. That's true. Then you set up what? A sit down, or you set up a wow party? Of course, you want to set the first exposure should be a wow party because it's a much bigger, much fuller, more enriched exposure for them, right? But if they didn't sign up at sit down, most people say, well, I got to put them on a 3-way phone call with somebody that brought me in the business to answer any questions that they have. Okay, I say, how about did the 3-way, then what? And then they kind of ponder and they say, and then I'm supposed to follow up. My advice to you guys, what I've done in the past, the first 3 months that we've been in the business, I've done a lot of sit downs. But my intention with every sit down is to schedule a party at their house or my house so that I can show them the variety of the products we have, number 1. But number 2, and the most important one, is to put the product on their face to really see how the product could be 100% third party that will do the entire heavy lifting for them. So every sit down leads to a wow party, and every wow party leads to the next wow party. And that brings me to the second way we expose people in Seacret is wow parties. Now, wow parties, again, it's not a one-time event. If somebody recruited me today and we sat down and did my names list of 150 people, and let's say scheduled my first party next Saturday, I know that I want to get as many people to that party as possible. That is so true. But guess what? How many parties you should be doing? As many as you can. If you have 150 people that you want to expose before Black Friday, your best leverage is wow parties. So obviously, if you're my sponsor and you're making phone calls with me and I'm booking and I'm asking people to come to my wow party, I'm asking them, so let's say in a week I've done 25 phone calls and I got 6 people to that wow party. So again, if we're looking at the wow party just like a one-time event, my entirety of my perception of this business will be based on how well I'm going to do at that party. And that's not what we want. We want to show that new agent that, first of all, you show the variety of the product. Second of all, you are excited about starting your own business and you want a bunch of people to come along with you. You want to bring those people in the business. You want to show them how you expose the people. How do you expose this business? How do you keep the flow of the business? And of course, we fill out paperwork, we recruit agents, and we bring customers on board. The key thing that a lot of people miss in the process is booking parties from parties. And so today I want to kind of show you in the new flip chart. And by the way, this new flip chart is so good. I love it. I'm hoping you guys are making notes on the back of the flip chart for yourself so that you remember when to do and what to do, what to say, what to add. Make sure that when you start your flip chart right here, when we talk about the challenges, the first thing on the back of this flip chart should be you need to share your personal testimonial. This is such a great way to launch into the presentation. So make sure that where you have the challenges we face, tell your own testimonial of why you decided to do Seacret. Most of you probably started either for one of those two reasons. And so it brings it right back to the presentation. So again, my job is today, my goal is not to go through the flip chart with you, but kind of show you where in the flip chart you're going to book that party from this party right here. So you go through the flip chart, we talk about the Seacret as a solution, we talk about why skincare, and again, challenges with skincare. It's a great place to pause and say, make sure that you refer to the skincare analysis form, which is such a great tool that was unrolled by the company. And then we go, obviously, in this story of the Dead Sea. We talk why Seacret is a perfect blend of science and nature. We talk about it as easy as 1, 2, 3. We talk about 2 lines of product. We talk about 3 steps. And then finally, we have the masks on. We put a first video that tells people about our product and our about Seacret in general, where it's originated. And then after this, we show some before and after pictures. And guess what? Now after before and after, we do the let's reveal a new you. Of course, you want to, again, another pause that you want to make when they remove the mask. Somewhere here you want to write for yourself, experience your wow moment. You got to look in the mirror and really, so that they can see what just happened. They need to pause and understand that. That is why you're so excited in the business. And those of you that heard me in the parties, I always stop by and say, now do you see why we're so excited about Seacret? That today I could have been speaking Russian to you. And if I let the product do the work, it would have done it for me. And so then we move forward. Obviously, we do the last 3rd step, which we do moisturizing. And then we tell them to kind of summarize what we do daily, what we do weekly. Pretty simple stuff. And then we talk about different other regimens and obviously other products we have in Seacret. And then we play a video. That video is fantastic because it covers a lot of topics. Now, it also covers the topic of customer and the host program. Now, I realize that most of you probably, after this video, we jump and we explain, we probably go right into the packages. Now, my recommendation, put a little tab for yourself, and before you go in the packages, we want to book that next party. You want to go to this page where it says host benefits. And all I want you to do is on the back, you guys, you can still read the front, but on the back, you read exactly what the back portion says. Now that they know about our host program, you say, now I would like to learn a little bit. Obviously, we're going to host a party for you as well. Now I would like to know a little more about what products you like so far or what products you are interested to get. Remember, we told them about acne. We told them about the hair care solutions. We told them about men's line. So I say, you know what, the best way for me to learn is I'm going to pass this little index cards, and all I want to know is your name, your phone number, and 3 of your favorite body products that you would like to get if we host a party for you. And obviously you can get free product galore here if you just host parties with us. And 3 of your favorite face products. So name, phone number, 3 favorite body products, 3 favorite face products, right? So they start kind of jogging their memory, what they tried. They're looking at their skincare analysis form. I say you can refer to your skincare analysis form. It's written right there, what we used, what you would like, what should be good for your skin type. And then I say, after this, go ahead and flip that card on the other side. And on the back of that card, I'd like to know when would be a potential date or week you would like me to call you to schedule a party. And guess what most people do? They sit down and they write, and they say, when you pass those cards back to me, I know everybody loves free stuff, so we gonna, if I have, let's say, I don't know, 4, 6 people at the party, I say 3 people are gonna get a free small gift from me, is getting those soaps. You guys, these boxes are available on your back office. They're $14 and there's 12 soaps there. So if you give away 2 soaps at your WOW party, it's $2.50 that will get you a lot of cards. Last week we did a party at our home at HQ. We booked 13 parties out of 9 guests, and I'll show you why we booked more parties, or we got requests for more parties than we did the guests there. So after they fill out this card with their potential date or a week for the WOW party, I said the last thing I'd like to do is obviously we have a host program, but I like to give my guests, if you would like to give your personal gift, or you want to show them what gifts would be available for them as a host, I display my gifts. I put a triple pack lotion, I put a body mud in front of them, and I put this triple pack of the soaps. And I say, listen, and obviously we have candles as well. And I say, on the same card, I'd like you to write down if you'd like to get a triple pack travel size lotions, a body mud, which is fantastic, or this triple pack mineral soap that's triple soap pack with the mud, seaweed, and the mineral. And then I say, if you want all 3 gifts, which happened, by the way, at the party last week at the home office, they said, I want all 3 gifts. I don't know which one to decide. And she says, wait a minute, I think I know the answer. I'll just book 3 parties, right? And I said, it's exactly right. So the lady wrote 3 parties, and she wanted them to have every couple weeks coming by. So then you collect those cards. You do your little raffle thing with the soaps that I just showed you guys. And literally when you open this box, person pulls out however many cards you collected, and let them choose from that box the soap that they would like. Okay? Simple as that. Now that the cards are in your hand, and guess what? If you have 6 cards, and you've done this party for your new agent, they now see how this business, how this particular event called WOW Party is not one lifetime event where they sign up customers and agents, but there is an event after an event after event. Why do we do events? You guys probably noticed whenever you go to an event, what happens at each event? We promote the next event. And at the parties, we want to make sure to promote our next event, which is our host program. That's why it's in place. And now you know their product. Now the key things with these cards, you guys, the amazing things with these cards is that they become, guess what? Black Friday comes around. If you have 5, 6, 10 parties before Black Friday, now you can simply open the cards and say, Susie Doe wanted a mud soap, she wanted a salt and oil scrub, and she wanted a foot cream. Oh, and the back side, she says, I like a full green line. And guess what? You're going to call Susie and say, Susie, it's Black Friday. Guess what? All these products are right now on mega sale. It's that much discount. How many of them you would like to order? So this makes your Black Friday even happier. And obviously after the host program benefits, you go straight to the you're gonna go straight to the packages. You're gonna describe, pass around the application. So make sure on the back say note to yourself to pass the applications. The packages you don't have to explain anymore. They were explained in the video. And then you just say that as part of our program, we give you a bunch of gifts as you progress through our compensation plan. And then you go around the room, you fill out the paperwork for somebody to be as an agent or as a customer. It's as simple as that. The key thing is you walk away with the paperwork of people wanted to be in. If I am a person that you did the party, and let's say I had 6 people at my party, 3 of them became customers and 2 of them became agents, and I have 6 cards in my hands, or maybe 8 or maybe 9, how do you think I'm going to walk away from that party? I'm going to feel empowered that not only I had results, but now I have 6 people that have requests to see me again for any particular reason, whether it's about the sale of the product that they want to have, whether it's about the new host program, about their customer benefits, whether it's just growing my business. And I can now see that between the appointments that lead to parties, parties lead to parties. When I have a party, party lead to a party. If I sell a long distance package, that long distance pack goes, we do a demonstration with a party, it goes from that party, we book another party. And guess what? Those cards are just as easy to pass whether you're doing a party physically in front of people or you're doing it in the cyberspace over the computer. So again, I hope it was helpful. We're gonna do the short 15-minute videos every week, and stay tuned for the next week. I'm gonna have something good and have possibly a guest speaker for you as well to share some of their testimonials and some of their nuggets. Love you guys. See you next week.